In this video, I will be presenting the part 2 of my discussion regarding cylindrical shell method to solve for the volume of solid of revolution. By the way, this is Simple Math Lessons by Sir Dolphs. He's inviting you to subscribe to my channel and share this video. Sa problem na ito, ang ating region ay enclosed ng tatlong boundaries. So, una natin munang gagawin ay ating i-graph itong tatlong boundaries. Ngayon, ito yung curve na ito. Ito yung graph ng ating curve na y is equal to 3x minus x cubed. Ito naman yung ating line y is equal to 2, horizontal line. At ito namang vertical line, this is the y-axis. Ngayon, as indicated sa problem, it will be the right of y-axis. So, kaya ang ating region as shaded, ito yung ating region na papaikutin sa ating axis of revolution, which is the line x is equal to 0. So, ito yung line na ito. Kaya, kung atin siyang paikutin about the y-axis, ito yung mapo-form natin na solid. So, parang ang itsura niya ay isang inverted cone. Ngayon, kung susolve natin itong volume ng solid na ito using the disk method, medyo may kahirapan. Kaya ang the best method na gagamitin natin dito ay shell method kasi ang ating element ay parallel to the axis of revolution. At yung ating formula para sa volume using the shell method is V is equal to 2 pi times the integral of R L dt, wherein yung ating R is the radius, or in other words, yun ay yung distance ng ating element mula dito sa ating axis of revolution. And yung ating L naman is the length of the vertical element. So ito yon, meron makukuha natin kagad ito by y upper minus y lower. At yung atin namang dt, or differential ng thickness, yun naman ay equivalent sa width of the rectangular element. Ngayon ating susolbin na itong tatlong quantities na ito para makabuo tayo ng ating volume formula. Sa ating formula na ito, ating i-determine na itong R, L, at saka dt base dito sa ating given. Using itong ating figure na ito, alam natin yung R. Alam natin na yung R dito is the distance na ng ating element mula dito sa ating y-axis or the axis of revolution. Since ito ay horizontal distance, kaya yung ating R dito ay equal sa x. Ngayon naman, para sa ating length, ang length natin dito ay madedetermine sa pagitan ng y upper minus y lower. Yung ating y upper, ito yung line y is equal to 2. At yung y lower naman ay belong dito sa ating curve na y is equal to 3x minus x cubed. Kaya ating isa-subtract lang itong quantity na ito. And pwede natin siyang isi-simplify by changing na lang ng sign dito ng lahat ng terms dito sa loob ng ating parenthesis. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating L na magiging 2 minus the 3x, and then we have here minus minus, that will be plus x cubed. Para sa ating dt, which is equivalent doon sa width ng ating element, siya ay change in x, kaya dx. Para sa atin namang limits ay yung interval a to b, which is equal to 0 to 1. Kasi ating integrate mula dito sa ating line na ito na x is equal to 0 hanggang dito sa point na ito na merong coordinates na 1 to 2, wherein ang ating x ay 1. Ngayon, atin na lang substitute ang lahat ng quantities dito sa ating volume formula. with our r is equal to x, at itong quantity na ito, 2 minus 3x plus x cube para sa ating L, ating imo-multiply muna kasi hindi natin ito ma-integrate kaagad. So, ang magiging resulta sa pag-multiply natin dito using distributive property, ito na ang magiging result. Sa ating integrand, we have the 2x or the quantity 2x minus 3x squared plus x to the fourth. So, ating integrate ito with respect to x from 0 to 1, and then after that, imo-multiply natin ito by 2 pi. Now our integral here is a bit simple with 3 terms. That means we're going to integrate this term by term. First, we have the integral of 2x, which is actually equal to 2 times x squared over 2, minus the integral of 3x squared, which is 3 times x cubed over 3, and the last one, plus the integral of x to the fourth is x to the fifth over 5. We will evaluating this antiderivative from 0 to 1, and after that we're going to multiply 2 pi. Before we substitute, first we have to simplify this by cancelling the common factor 2 as well as here we have 3. And then we will substitute here the x in the antiderivative by 1, as well as the lower limit. Substitute that to the x of this antiderivative. Obviously, it will be equal to 0. With these terms here, we can say that 1 square, which is equal to 1, minus 1 cube is also equal to 1. This will become 0. And 1 to the fifth over 5 is just 1/5, and we'll multiply by 2 pi. Thus, the result is 2 pi over 5, and this will be our volume, which is equal to 2 pi over 5 cubic units. Our discussion with shell method ends here. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.